Hello everyone. My name is Evangelos Blelos. I am an assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering in the University of West Attica. The title of my presentation is Evaluating Retrofitting Scenarios through Energy Efficiency, Thermal Comfort, and Cost Performance. Firstly, it is important to state that buildings consume large amounts of energy, and also they are responsible for high amounts of CO2 emissions. A great problem of the building sector is that our buildings, especially in Greece, are old buildings, so there is a need for making a critical renovation of the building, aiming to reduce their energy consumption. However, there is also a need to take into consideration the improvement of the living conditions inside the buildings, and so to take attention regarding the thermal comfort. On this direction, the present work comes to investigate different retrofitting scenarios for a typical old building located in Athens. The importance of this work is that the different retrofitting scenarios are evaluated by applying a multi-criteria analysis that take into consideration different criteria like the maximization of the energy reduction, the minimization of the life cycle cost, and also the minimization of the yearly PPD, which is a thermal comfort index. Finally, the global optimal solution is the one that is determined by taking into consideration an objective action, which is considered all the aforementioned criteria. The examined building is a simple one, which has an area of 112 meters. It is practically an uninsulated building, which has windows in 3 directions. Here we can see the main inputs of the present work. We tried to select the typical values according to the Greek legislation and also according to the real operation of the buildings in order to create a work that has repeatability and representative results. Regarding the operating profiles, typical profiles regarding the occupancy, the lighting, the appliances, and the domestic water consumption were considered by taking into consideration literature studies as they are reported here. And so we can see that variable operating conditions are considered on this work. The present work has been conducted through a developed dynamic model in MATLAB programming language. The code is totally dynamic, and the differential equations regarding the conduction were solved for all the structural elements, and the proper energy balance inside the building were performed in every time step. The weather data were retrieved by the BPG's database, which are given on with hourly step. Finally, the proper discretization in the structural elements were performed, and also for the time step, and the proper sensitivity studies were performed in order to converge our solutions. Now, regarding the retrofitting actions, we have examined 6 different retrofitting actions, as you can see. The first one is a typical one, which is the addition of external insulation in the structural elements. The second one is the substitution of the windows with high efficiency triple windows. The next one is the installation of a safety system, especially for the summer period, in order to reduce the absorbed solar radiation. The next one is the use of cool dyes in the roof in order to reduce the absorbance of the solar radiation in the roof, which is a critical factor for the cooling loads. The next one is the installation of the mechanical ventilation system with a heat recovery unit, which is very important for reducing the losses through the ventilation. And the last one is the replacement of the energy system with high efficient air-to-water heat pumps for heating, cooling the domestic water. Now, practically, it is important to state that totally 26 different retrofitting scenarios were studied, and also one scenario which is the baseline one. The critical parameter that exists in the majority of the examined scenarios is the addition of insulation, because it is the most important retrofitting action that we have to take into consideration, something that we will see also in the results. The final global optimal choice is selected by applying an objective function that takes into consideration 3 different criteria. The first one is the minimization of the life cycle cost, taking into account the cost of every retrofitting action and also the operating and maintenance cost during the life. The second one is the minimization of the PPD in order to increase the thermal comfort conditions inside the building. And the last one is the maximization of the energy savings expressed into electricity. The developed model was validated by performing a comparison with the European standard, and 12 different cases were studied. Finally, we find some relatively low deviation among the examined cases, and therefore this model were adopted as a valid one. Now we go to the results section. In the results, the first analysis that have been done was a sensitivity analysis by performing different insulation thickness in the external structural element. As we can see, of course, higher insulation leads to lower electrical demand and to higher energy savings, which is a very reasonable result. But the very interesting one is in terms of life cycle cost. There is an optimum insulation thickness, which is around 7 centimeters. Therefore, this value was selected to be the optimum one for this retrofitting action. And also, the very interesting result is that this addition of insulation lead to an acceptable value regarding the U value of the walls and the roof, according to the Taken Act. Therefore, this action is acceptable from all the points of view. Therefore, when we say that we insulate, we consider that we put this insulation thickness. Now, we continue with the multi-criteria investigation. Here we can see all the examined retrofitting actions that have been applied, and it's very interesting to comment at the down part the civil retrofitting actions scenarios, which are the scenarios that we have only one retrofitting intervention. Among these scenarios, the insulation is the best one, which is lead to significant increase in the energy savings. And the second one is the installation of new heat pumps. The rest of the examined actions, if examined by themselves, they lead to very low enhancement. Therefore, the rest cases that are the cooling group, the change of the glasses, the shading, and the heat recovery system of the mechanical ventilation, they cannot be feasible solutions if they are not combined with insulation, for example. Therefore, the rest scenarios that we have examined includes all the insulation and all the other possible combinations of the rest of the cases. And it is important to say that the maximum electricity demand reduction were found for the case that we combine all the studied retrofitting actions. We continue here to show results regarding the life cycle cost of every examined case. At the down of this image, we can see the baseline scenario with the orange color. We can see that the majority of the examined retrofitting scenarios leads to reduced life cycle cost. So it is important to say that the retrofitting has important economic gains. Except some scenarios which gives similar life cycle cost to the baseline, these scenarios are the scenarios of the single retrofitting action, but not insulation and not the installation of new heat pumps. So these results come in accordance with the previous, that indicate if you don't insulate, you cannot do something else, for example. And the global optimal solution according to the cost analysis, is the installation of new heat pump and also insulating the building with small difference among others. Now we continue to examine the thermal comfort conditions inside the building. We can see here that this analysis is performed by using the mean yearly PPD. We can see here that the majority of the scenarios have significantly decreased in this index, which means that there is also gain in thermal comfort conditions inside the building. However, some scenarios that have very low reduction in the energy, as we have said, they have also marginal enhancement in the thermal comfort. Now, we give also results regarding the yearly CO2 emissions avoidance. This analysis does not take into consideration the embodied CO2, it is clear, but we have examined only the yearly avoidance. And we can see here that in all cases there is a gain regarding the CO2, and the maximum portion CO2 emissions avoidance exists in the case that combines all the examined retrofitting actions. After having done this investigation by examining how every index performs for different retrofitting actions, we come here to give a total table, and in this table we summarize the optimal solutions, and also we give the baseline scenario at the last line. It is very interesting to see that the optimal choice is the insulation, heat pump, and shading. So the global optimum solution using the three different criteria shows that the optimal retrofitting action is to insulate, to install new heat pump, and also to use shading during the cooling period. The next one is the one that combines the three aforementioned actions and also the cooling roof, which is also an interesting idea for reducing the cooling loads during the summer. The electricity reduction, the last column, shows that the reduction regarding to 75% is found for the majority of the cases, which is a significant reduction. And also another interesting result lies on the single payback period, which is around 6 to 7 years, which are acceptable values, which indicate that these renovation actions are promising solutions. And to continue to the conclusions of this work, we can say that the optimal insulation thickness, according to economic criteria, is around 7 centimeters for this building. Also, we find that the insulation and installation of the new heat pump is the most important retrofitting action. It is not something new, but it was also found from this work. Moreover, it was found that combining these two retrofitting actions with the installation of a proper shading system, the control system that reduces the solar irradiation during the cooling period, is something important, which is a key gain for the climate condition of Athens. And also we have found that there are synergies among the examined retrofitting actions, and practically that when we combine more retrofitting actions, there is higher gain. And finally, the global optimal solution is the one with insulation, heat pumps, and shading. We have found that the reduction of electricity is about 74% compared to the baseline scenario. There is the life cycle cost regarding 32 kilo-euros. The payback period is about 6.3 years, and there are also significant CO2 emissions, but also the thermal comfort conditions are greatly improved compared to the baseline scenario. Regarding the future research, we have to examine also different retrofitting actions, like the use of phase change material in the structural elements. Also, there is an idea of using different PCM on different directions, or to use double PCM where there is different operation during the summer and the winter. Also, we can examine thermochromic dyes on the roof. And moreover, we can examine different window types like thermoelectric and thermochromic. Moreover, a critical aspect is to examine the application of renewable energies in the building cell, something that have not been examined in this work. For example, we can install, of course, photovoltaics, solar thermal system for domestic hot water and heating, and moreover, the investigation of a geothermal driven heat pump is an interesting idea. Lastly, this analysis has to be performed for different images of Greece and of Europe. Thank you very much.